We continue with our honoring of Legends of Off Broadway with Estelle Parsons. Now, Estelle Parsons, of course, is a legend of American culture as a whole. She's a legend for her roles in groundbreaking cinema, Bonnie and Clyde, and in transformative television like Roseanne, in the Actors Studio and all of its deep and rich history, of which she was an essential part, and is. And because she's been dazzling us off Broadway for more than 50 years, we feel entitled to claim her as one of our own. She had barely arrived in 1963 when she took home a Theatre World Award for Mrs. Daly Has a Lover. People know the Theatre World Awards. It's given at the beginning of your career, and if you've won a Theatre World Award at the beginning of your career, it's because right from the start you shine so brightly that everyone can tell that you're going to be amazing. And what do you know, 50 years later, it turns out they were right and you're a legend. So they know what they're doing over there. The very next year, Estelle won an OBA award for Best Actress for 2 plays, The Next Time I'll Sing to You and In the Summer House. In 1969, she appeared at the Public Theater in a production of Ibsen's Peer Gynt alongside Stacy Keach and Judy Collins. And the following year, in the US premiere of Brecht and Weil's The Rise and Fall of the City of Mahagoni. In 1977, she created the title role that she's remembered for as in Robert Attitus's Miss Margarita's Way. And she won a Drama Desk Award for that. It was one of her most memorable roles as the imperious and tyrannical school teacher. And she would go on to win a Tony nomination when it was transferred to Broadway. And people were so taken with it that 13 years later, it came back to Broadway with Estelle in the same role, still terrifying Broadway audiences as Miss Margarita. She returned to the public in 1983 with the political satire solo show Orgasmo Adulto Escapes from the Zoo. I so wish I had seen that. She also co-directed, and the title of that one, I guess, reminds us that neither Estelle nor the public have ever played it safe. She brought Horton Foote's work to vivid life in The Last of the Thorntons and The Day Emily Married. Ms. Burstyn has served as the president and artistic director of the Actors Studio and continues her work with the Playwrights Unit, taking on themes of social justice. And of course, this season, she starred as Evelyn in Israel Horovitz's comedy, Out of the Mouths of Babes, as the Cherry Lane Theater. So it all comes together, you see. Ladies and gentlemen, in recognition of her wonderful, amazing, and continuing career off-Broadway, I'm pleased to present the Off Broadway Alliance Award to the charming, the delightful, the extraordinary, the indefatigable, the legendary Estelle Parsons.
Wonderful. He's right. I started in 1962 at the Cherry Lane with Mrs. Daly As a Lover. And then I'm in Israel's play down at the Cherry Lane last year, Out of the Mouths of Babes. There you are. That's my whole life, right down there. I don't understand an awful lot of what's happened to me in my life, things that I've done and haven't done and why, and you look back and you wonder. I never really wanted to be anything but a downtown actress. And I still want to be a downtown actress. My desires never change. Never change. fact, I just am a little late getting here today because I was doing a reading down at Rattlestick Theater down at Waverly. So here I am, and I can't thank you enough for this. You can imagine it means the world to me because I never wanted to be anything but a downtown actress, and I'm still plowing those fields. So thank you very much to the Off Broadway Alliance, and I'm very happy to be here today and see all of you. Wonderful.